Woo! He's Nick. I'm Matt. We're insufficient.
Oh my God, Matt, we are so insufficient right now, buddy.
I love your backdrop.
Dude, this thing is like a live background. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm over here.
I know where you are.
Chilling out in the fucking JetBlue airport. And I've got like 5 minutes before my plane takes off. But you know what?
You got no time.
We have to do this. So Matt and I caught a lot of shit last week. Thank you guys. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
And some really funny stuff came from that, by the way. Everybody,
I think we will have to go back and do a Worldwide Wednesday with that because there's so many comments that
this episode airs Wednesday, so it won't be this Wednesday.
Okay, not this Wednesday, but we will be recapping the 30,000 views that we received on that.
Oh my God, dude, brutal.
But okay, on a better note, we just went through 3 great days at Folsom Field in Boulder, Colorado.
You're talking about Mike playing Red Rocks Amphitheater with the Jerry Garcia Symphony Celebration Band?
I saw that.
Or are you talking about Phish playing?
I'm talking about Phish playing.
I don't know, Folsom Field?
Woo. Hey, but we're not going to, I guess we're not doing night 1, apparently, right now.
We're going right to the 4th of July because you got to give the people what they want. We said some really negative things about people that we really like, and they turned it around pretty hard.
But that's what we do. We troll, and then they turn it around.
But we're not even trolling. We're just saying
we're just being honest.
Haven't been playing well, and then they play well. By the way, did you get a new tattoo?
No,
I've never seen that before, dude. Welcome to the Gun Show.
The Gun Show.
It's really funny. There are people recording me recording.
No, they're not.
This podcast. They are. Yeah, I don't want to spin it around.
We're spinning around.
I can't do it. Not doing it. Just go.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, here we go.
Listen. Sound check.
Yes.
Evolve my soul.
What'd you do?
I took this to my mom and then to it.
Oh, no.
Okay. It's okay. Have a seat. Dad's recording the podcast.
Oh, pumpkin.
Anyway, okay.
This is gonna be a podcast for the books.
Night 2, set 1, song 1.
Opening up with gin.
Yeah, and they did it really well.
Great gin.
Really well. They kept the party going. I mean, thumbs up all around. Great tempo on the gin.
Yeah.
Page really shined with his Gershwin.
I love seeing Page come back out into the limelight where he belongs.
So you and I were talking off the podcast, and you brought up a great point, which was it now is kind of dawned upon you that we're looking at a rebuild year, and you were bummed.
I thought last year, or a couple of years ago, was a rebuild year.
So did I, and last year was so good, they pinnacled. And so what I think is happening, possibly particularly with Page, is that he hit something and he did it so well, he's kind of switching it up because that seems what he's doing. So this bathtub comes out of nowhere.
Boom.
Right in your face.
Nailed it.
And then
followed up with the MoMA.
Amazing on the little space box.
Yeah, they cranked on this MoMA.
Yeah.
They were coming out to battle.
Yeah.
Actually, they were coming out to be like, hey, insufficient fucks.
I don't want to see you guys suck, but
and then
suck.
Trey's like, look at my penis. That's what they call it, Whitey.
Oh, Shay
Talking
Whitey.
about my dicks. Beauty. Followed up with Beauty of My Dreams, a little bit of grab ass.
Dude, I love it. I love it so much.
A little bit of grab. And a great Beauty of My Dreams. Just killer.
Going like a little glitchy right there. I feel like I just jumped the Matrix. Sorry about that.
It's your backdrop.
Oh my God,
followed up with a pretty good theme. Not my favorite, but okay.
Okay, so this theme really had a 2024 vibe.
It was good, though.
Yeah, exactly. They brought it all together in the end. A really long, extended kind of wave movement. Everybody in sync. Beautiful. Great job.
And then coming up with a blazing riff.
Dude, right in your face.
They nailed it. They nailed it.
They did.
They nailed this riff.
I'm sorry I said anything negative about you. Your riff was spectacular. Trey, you did as well. Mike and Fishman are playing at their normal level, which is
nobody
phenomenal.
Can say that we don't suck on their balls sometimes.
Oh, we suck on them a lot.
Yeah, I mean, we're doing it right now. We're fondling the balls and swallowing the gravy.
Right in the face.
Great riff. Oblivion, okay. I know you like this song a lot. Not my favorite, but it's okay.
You weren't feeling it?
No,
I was
really.
loving it. I was absolutely loving it. 100%. It's a great song. And I like that weird kind of wong, wong, wong.
And I like Oblivion. I just didn't really care for this jam. So whatever.
I loved it.
Followed up with Jerry the fucking Mule, man. Timber. I love that they are bringing this one back out. This brings me, some late 90s 2.0 vibes here, where Jerry the Mule was prevalent.
Right in your face all the time. So hot, so good. And almost 1 year to the date, Phish hit you with the song that I told you they weren't going to play, which is Guyute.
Fuck, that was actually on our post today. Dude, as a bust out.
Guyute was the ugly pig, not the friendly pig.
Trey started and he sang in the wrong key starting this out. He was like, Guyute was the ugly pig.
Well, no, I think he was making fun of me. He was making fun of my voice. He was like, this is what Nick sounds like all the time. He's not
guys, you want to hear a retarded Eskimo?
Wow. Accurate and true. It was really great. They played it really well. I loved hearing that song. Super happy. By the way, I'm like beside myself now as this show goes on.
Back on the Train. Actually, a pretty good Back on the Train. I mean, this has become a very standard in the 4.0 era.
Yeah. Got to move my suitcase out of people's way.
It was a good one. It was a good one. And this is the one I was going to talk to you about. Most events aren't planned. Mike comes in.
This is what you were talking about. Oh.
That's a child falling off of a staircase.
Hopefully it's not mine.
Airport. Most events aren't planned, and Mike comes in with the craziest bass effect at the beginning of the shit. At the beginning, I was like, whoa, what fucking song is this? This fucking... And then Paige comes in, and Paige was feeling it. He gave out a couple of yes.
Okay, so we do have to talk about the fact that Paige is like singing way more often than he used to for years.
I'm okay with that.
Dude, it's 2 or 3 songs a night. It's great. It's absolutely phenomenal.
We should have a shirt that says, get the fuck out of the way, Trey. Paige needs to sing.
There are Let Paige shirt sings out there. So
No, but it has to be something like that.
Yeah, like, let Paige sing, you motherfucker, you.
Yeah,
something
Whitey,
like
move.
Move, crack your ass. Yeah, great events aren't planned most of the time.
Really good.
Short break.
Short. We're talking 5 minutes.
Like, I can't... Yeah, exactly.
5-minute break. They come back, and they fire it up with Simple.
Do you think that they were huffing the O2s?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because they're 60, they're a mile high, they can't breathe right,
By the way, today is Keanu Reeves' 61st birthday.
Damn, he looks better than all of them.
He looks way better than all of them.
All of them.
Well,
and they probably have equal amounts of money because Keanu Reeves gives away a lot of his money to charity. So they might. Yeah.
Just kidding. It's funny. My popularity is based roughly on how well his last movie did. And so when he was in that low point of his career, nobody liked me. But then he came back with John Wick. I've been semi-popular since then.
I watched all the John Wicks, and my daughter was like, you're obsessed with Keanu Reeves. I was like, this has nothing to do with it. I liked the movie. She's like, you love him.
Dude, you do love Keanu Reeves. Did you see the new Bill and Ted?
Yeah, the new Bill and Ted sucked. What are you doing?
A little something, dude. I loved it. The one with the daughters?
So bad.
That was so good. Dude,
so bad.
The daughter who plays Keanu Reeves' daughter nailed it. Like, dude, she does the best impression. I love it.
That might be.
As a girl dad, I thought you would love that movie.
It was a bad movie.
Next.
Next. So then, great Simple. Just a really, really
Set
good
2, Song 1, Simple. I do love a Simple jam.
And then going into what's going through your mind.
Okay, so it starts playing, and what's going through my mind is, oh no.
But
because the last one was a brick.
The last one was bricking it, and they came out swinging with this one.
Yes, they did. This was some big dick Trey, and I loved it. Loved the whole thing. I love this song. So for me, getting standards like Guyute, Timber, Theme from the Bottom, coupled with Oblivion, and then what's going through my mind. It's a great mix of old and new.
It was. They did a good job with this. Followed up with the tweezer.
Dude, I will step into the tweezer.
It was an okay tweezer.
Yeah, I liked it.
I'm going to say it again. They need a fucking shelf tweezer for a year. Bring it back. Let's bring it fresh. Bring it new. But come on, man. Right into no quarter.
Dude, the ladies were freaking out in the crowd. Which reminds me,
screaming.
My girl Amy was at the show. I went on Fall 95 with Amy. One of the nicest people I've ever met. Her brother is this dude named Farm who was on us with us in summer 95.
It looks like water is dripping off the back of your head. Oh my God, that is so cool.
I got to get one of these for my house. What is this called?
So good.
Dude, there's like a bear. Can you see the bear?
Yeah, I love it.
Okay,
looks like he's spitting on you.
Okay, I'm gonna do the podcast from down here.
Great.
Anyway, so Amy was there. We'll get her on the show. She's
please.
a shy person, but she might come on. Yeah.
And then into just an absolute scorcher, Down with Disease.
If you had a face, you no longer have a face.
Scorcher.
Yeah, it was great.
Down with Disease.
And I was worried on the Koa 1.5 on the little New Year's jam. Nailed it. Sounded great. Sounded great.
Ending set 2 with Ghost.
Not my favorite song, but I liked it here.
You know what's going to get crazy here is I'm going to hit you with the character Zero. They fucking melted face with this one. They don't always like nail the character Zero lately, but this one was fucking fire. I loved it.
Agreed. And for an encore character Zero, you think they're just going to go through the motions? I didn't feel like they were.
No.
I feel like they wanted to keep rocking, and for some reason they stopped.
Came heavy, and this is how I always know that characters in this day and age are going to just kind of like fall on their faces. When Fishman, when they go into the first verse, and if Fishman doesn't have that hi-hat open, just expect a dud.
You brick.
Yeah.
So I don't have a lot of complaints, and I don't have my...
And then Tweezer reprise.
Yeah. Okay. So can we get a same set reprise for the fucking love of God, please?
Yep. Same set reprise. Not. We're not talking encore. It needs to be the same set.
Not encore. Same set. As a matter of fact,
we need a Guyute reprise.
You could go. Yes, you could go Tweezer into Tweezer reprise if you really want to blow me personally away. Okay. So set 1 was 1 hour 30 minutes. Set 2 was 1 hour 20 minutes, and your encore was 10. And so when you add all these up, you basically get 3 hours of music. And the one thing that I am seeing about Phish, which I'm worried about, and I have to throw this out there, is that they are not breaking from that standard deviation of 3 hours of music per night. And you can see the clock on the stage, so I know that they have it, but I do feel like some of the jamming is being shaped by what time it is. And I'd like that to stop, because I feel like it does. It's the same problem I have with Cooter and the Lights, which are amazing. They're too, what's that word when they're the same? Too symmetrical.
Yeah.
I would like to see a little more asymmetrical movement.
Asymmetry. It's called asymmetry.
Yeah. Asymmetry movement. But I'm loving it. So there you go. 4th of July, you guys fucking crushed it. Everybody that was there was incredibly lucky. A huge number of people.
Lot Boy Yorgi.
He was there?
He was. He wasn't going to go.
Son of a bitch.
I know. He said he wasn't going to go, but he cannot not.
He cannot not go. Neither can I. So I am going to talk Matt into going to some more shows. I'm going to go to some more shows. I might go talk to Giobi 1 at the Man.
All right.
I love the Man.
That would be cool if we went to the Man with Giobi.
Yeah, all right.
And we podcasted with Giobi.
Nice. And so
Obi-Wan.
I think that they're actually playing a show very soon to right now, like within the next 5 minutes. They're going to take off. They're in South Carolina, which is kind of cool. Phish plays better in red states.
Is that outdoors?
It's got to be outdoors. South Carolina.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Ooh. Great show.
You got anything?
I'm happy about this. They're pulling it together.
They are pulling it together. This is
what we wanted. Trey teased Sand in Oblivion and Rainy Day Woman, number 12 and number 35, and Back on the Train.
Okay, I did not hear that.
Okay.
And I know Rainy Day Women. That's the Everybody Must Get Stoned
Yeah.
song. They I don't think they did. In terms of bust outs, we can talk about some of the other shows later. Songs I would like to hear. Give me a Dave's Energy Guide. Give me something that's like a real, like a true bust out within the next week or two. Like a true one.
Like a real. Okay, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I know
like
what you mean.
Like a Megillah.
Oh, I
Oh,
would love a Megillah. You know what I'm thinking of.
so this is, I think we've done this question before, but I don't think we got the number of responses I want. And I don't think I got one from you.
What's the question?
I'm going to give you $1 billion. Okay. And with that money, you do whatever you want, whenever you want. However, every time Phish plays a show, you have to go to the show. And if they play one song that they've played before that would be considered a song that Phish plays, you die.
That's
But you get to pick the song.
You know why you didn't get this question?
Why?
Because it sucks.
No, it's a great one because there are so many. They've
too
played
complicated.
400 plus songs. No, it's not complicated. Like if you pick Down with Disease, you might live a week with $1 billion. If you pick Fluff's Travels, like the true Fluff's Travels, you could live forever with $1 billion.
Somebody just walked by.
Dude, it's the custodial service. I love these people. They are like scrubbing. They got like
bottles
of spray.
It's such a great airport.
Dude, bottles and cans. Just clap your hands.
Bottles and cans. Bottles and cans.
He's Matt. I'm Nick. We are back to being insufficient. This is so good.
You're gonna have to stitch this shit together, you know.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to figure it out. But more importantly, I got to get the green dots next to the thing. And sadly, my plane was delayed while we were on the podcast, so I didn't miss my boarding. I don't know. Like they're gonna keep doing 15-minute increments until the cows come
What are you
home.
flying?
JetBlue.
Really?
I flew Delta down here, but
JetBlue is pushing you back.
Oh yeah, this one has an on-time rating of like 56%.
Hey, Justana.
That's the wife. Hey, Amelia, come wave to everybody. Hey, nice job, kid. Oh, you froze.